and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Eagles will put toe to leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mountaineers offense will take the field first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They'll leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Leaves it with the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Courtney. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Davis looking to pass. Working on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now on 2nd and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneaks it in.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend... They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To throw, it's Worley. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Courtney. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Davis will throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Courtney. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They'll try to pound their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Oh, he's got some space. Can't get him to the ground. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man on the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Davis looking to pass. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Working the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
That's caught. It's Dozier. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Davis will throw. The quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. Knocked down for the tackle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Davis looking to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Smothers. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. On the move. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about dressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Worley. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg.
The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. The 40.
You know, free safeties, you think about hitters. You think about guys spinning down in the box, making tackles. You don't really think about coverage skills all the time, but this guy might change your mind a little bit. Great tight coverage and man-to-man, and makes a play on the football. What a play.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. the RPO complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Gives it on the option.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to move them on the counter. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Keith. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Davis will throw. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Courtney. Touchdown, Mountaineers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And the Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Using his legs, it's key. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Touchdown! Appalachian State made the grab and took it on in for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. And there was nowhere to... Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
This is a spot. Many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. And the QB has more than had his way, just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Brees, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
On the option. Now the toss. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Might be changing the route. Davis looking to pass. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Southern Mississippi, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the tailback. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just